if you need this effect. I'm going to share with you how to get this effect, or maybe I call it a fly over map footage, to further enhance your traveling compilation video storyline with your drone. Please do like this video if you find it useful, and do consider subscribe if you haven't done so. Your support is greatly appreciated. To do this, you will need a few things. So let's get it started. You will need a drone and perform a rocket shot or a 90-degree camera straight down to you or any focus object or places, and just increase or decrease the altitude of your drone to or from your desired height. Since the short clip just now involved two different locations, you will need one increasing altitude shot and one decreasing altitude shot, or maybe a reverse video. Is entirely up to you. A computer, a screen recorder software, and an editing software. In my case, since I'm using Filmora 10, there is already a screen recorder built into the software. Otherwise, you may need to get another third-party screen recorder. Now let's go to Google and type in Google Earth. Click on this one and wait for it to load up the homepage. You can click either of these to launch the Google Earth. After everything load up, let's go to the left side panel and look for this map style icon. There are exploration with borders, labels, places, and roads. Everything for everything you can find in Google Map. And a clean map with nothing else but the map. You can select any map style you like. I prefer to use this clean map, so select it. After that, click on this first icon, this 3 horizontal line. Go to settings, check this, turn on fly animation and make sure it's turned on. Adjust the fly animation speed. I personally like medium speed. Seems like a smooth transition for me. Then scroll down a little. On the display settings, memory cache size, slide it to the max 1000 megabytes and click save. Again on the left panel, look for this project icon. Click on it. Create a new project in Google Drive or KML file. For Google Drive, your project will be saved into your Google account and can be retrieved anytime. For KML file, you will have the option to download and save the file into your computer and open it some other day. Or if you know this is just a one-time usage for your project, then you don't have to download the KML file after you screen recorded it, and the project will be gone when you close and reopen the web browser. So make your own preferred selection. Now click on the search icon and search for the location of the drone footage. Once you have been redirected to the location, click this X to close the info box and remove the red pin, or they call it place mark. If required, search for the spot manually. You can click this zoom button or scroll with your mouse wheel or the keyboard shortcut key page up or page down. Press and hold the keyboard shift key and hold the mouse left click to rotate it. You can open your drone footage file and skip to where you want the drone footage to end to continue with this flyover map effect as a reference to align the composition in Google Earth. If your footage has a middle object to refer, it will be much easier, like mine. I use this image to align the composition so I can zoom all the way to the middle point. By maximizing the zoom in, there will be extra frame and it will give us more flexibility in editing later. A little bit out of composition is okay, as we can still correct it later in editing. Now, on the bottom left, you will see these two icons. The first one will place a mark on the map. Click on it, select a spot, name it, click save. You can also edit the name later or change the mark size, color, style, different symbol, custom icon, show or hide the name, change the font color and size. Do the same on the other location, and the transition will include the mark and the name if you need that. Personally, I like the plain map without the pin for more customizable stuff later if I want to. So click on the second icon, draw line or shape. Select a starting point, mark the first and second point at the bottom. as we will need to crop this red highlighted area out of the video later. Tap enter on the keyboard. Name it for your reference if you want. It will not be visible on the map, or just leave it empty, click save. Now you are done on the first location, then search for the second location and do the same as previously. Align the composition. In this case, I got no middle reference object, so I have to use this house here and roughly align it. Once the composition is done, maximize the zoom in by clicking this icon or keyboard patch up. Then draw the line at the bottom and save it. By the way, if you want to realign the composition later, you can just click edit on that location, realign it, and click on this capture this view. It will then update to the new composition. Once you have both locations in your project, click this pen icon to edit. Make sure the info box is selected to no info box and change the width of the line to 1 pixel for both locations, just in case, and click on present. Now go to your web browser setting. This is Google Chrome, by the way. Decrease the zoom to as small as you can see those icons, especially this, as you need this later. Reason is because the smaller those current icons occupying the map image, the lesser we will crop to maximize the resolution that we can get after cropping. In my case, I decreased to 67% as anything below will make the transition laggish. I'm not sure why. Then press F11 on the keyboard to enable full screen. Click this back and forth to check if you like the flyover speed. Otherwise, you can always change it through the fly animation speed in the settings. Meanwhile, to allow Google Earth download the data and smooth out the detail and process before screen recording. Slower fly animation is better as it gives us the flexibility to adjust the speed later in editing. If after several tests fly over and it still feels choppy, lagging, freeze frame or not smooth, try increase back your web browser zoom, or try go to Google Chrome settings, advanced, system, turn on the use hardware acceleration when available if it's off, and relaunch Google Chrome. Of course, it also depends on your computer performance and internet connection speed, so make sure both are reasonable good. Once everything is set, you may then start your screen recording. Some additional tips. Try to keep your mouse cursor away from the middle. You may hide it or just leave it down below, as this part will be cropped out later. Also, if your screen recorder allows 60 FPS, use that. It might come in handy later when editing if you want to make the flyover faster or slower. That's it, you got the flyover map effect. If you need to know or get some idea on how to edit it, let me know in the comment below. I will share with you the process of doing it in Filmora. Thanks for watching and see you on my next video.